world dominated by flashy fitness routines and the latest exercise trends, I have embarked on a unique 6-month experiment to answer the fundamental question: how much exercise is truly necessary for muscle growth? Allow me to introduce myself, fitness enthusiast who has chosen to follow the consolidation program from Mike Mentzer, a heavy-duty, high-intensity training regimen that focuses on minimalist workouts. The original consolidation program is simple yet demanding, with workout A consisting of deadlifts and dips, while workout B comprises squats and close grip chin-ups. However, I've decided to make some tweaks into the program based on my personal preferences and limitations. In this video, I'm going to delve into the results and changes I've made during the first 3 months of my experiment, providing insight into my journey towards discovering the minimum exercise required for muscle growth. So month number 3, the results. We're all waiting for, right? So despite facing an injury during my daytime job, I twisted my knee, which I already explained in a former video. I continued my journey with determination. In this 3rd month, my workouts were spaced 6 to 7 days apart to allow for necessary recovery due to increasing strength. Here are the results, and I recalculated everything in pounds and percentages. So the first exercise from workout A is stiff leg deadlift. Started out with 10 repetitions with 222.7 pounds, and I can now perform 7 repetitions with 291 pounds. So that's a significant strength increase of 30%. After that, I did the dips, and I started out with 8 repetitions with 205 pounds, and I have now improved to 10 repetitions, 251.6 pounds. So that's a remarkable achievement of 23% increase in strength. Don't be scared. I mean, I did not strap on 251.6 pounds around my waist with the dips. It's of course my body weight with adding extra weight, so don't worry. So for workout B, I did the squats and the chin-ups, but unfortunately, due to my injury, I had to eliminate squats from my routine, meaning there's no update on squat progress. However, the remaining workouts have shown promising development, so go to the next exercise, and that's the chin-up. With the chin-ups, I had the most problem with increasing my strength, and I started out with 10 repetitions, 184.1 pound, and I can do now 9 repetitions with 208.1 pounds. That's an upper body strength growth of 13%. Not impressed by this, so I changed it. So the workout what I'm doing now, I changed it a bit to see if that would change anything in getting stronger and getting bigger. I explain to you at the end of the video what I did or what I'm going to do in the future. So what was the weight gain and the size gain? So the total body weight during this period was approximately 2.2 pounds. And the gains that I had, I measured my arms, I measured my legs, and because of the squats, of course, I cannot do my legs. So let's start with, I did not measure upper body because it was a little bit awkward. Because if you measure this and you go a little bit higher, get a little bit lower, you get completely different numbers. So that's why I did not do this. So for my arms, my upper arms, they increased 0.2 inches, that's half centimeter for my upper arm, and my forearms also gained 0.2 inches, so half a centimeter. And that's without extra arm work, so I did not do any curls, I did not do any extensions, which I'm going to change later, which I'm going to explain later in the video also. For my calf muscles, they shrunk first because it is not added in the program. So I saw a shrinkage of about 1 centimeter, so that's 0.4 inches. because it's not included. That's why I include it again. Some people, they do, when they do the squats or the leg press or the deadlift, their calf also work. I mean, they work enough that it's going to grow, but not in my case. So I had to include it. So after 1.5 months, I included my calf raise again, and the size is back. I did not grow anything yet, but the size is back, so that's the most important part. So for the upper body, I didn't measure it, but I noticed some difference in my shirts. T-shirts that I'm wearing are a little bit more tight, or my wife is using a different washing program. That can be, of course, but I like to think that my upper body grew also, and it shows in the videos also that my chest grew, and I think my back also. My legs grew also a little bit, not explosive or whatever, but I see, especially in my chest, that the dips did really their work. Not so much in the triceps. I think the only thing what really grew from my triceps is the outer head, and that's, I think, because of the way the dips are performed. It's flaring out the elbows a little bit, and from my own experience from for many years of training, is that to grow the long head, that is this part that really shows how, yeah, the thickness of the arm, actually the bulk of the arm, is the best performed by an overhead extension. So this I'm going to include, but I'm going to explain to you later also, I'm going to include in my different program. So like I said, I think the most bulk what grew from my arm is maybe a little bit of biceps, but mostly the outside, the lateral head of the triceps. So what's going on and what I'm going to do with month number 4, 5 and 6? Well, let's start with month number 4. With 3 months left in this unique experiment, I plan to explore the effects of incorporating some additional biceps and triceps exercises into my routine. By reintroducing some exercises and gradually modifying my program, I aim to understand the nuances of muscle growth even better. So the program for month number 4, it's going to be including a regular deadlift. So I stopped doing the stiff leg deadlift and I include the regular deadlift, and to see what happens then. Maybe there's a little bit more leg activation and keep my muscles in my legs from even regressing a little bit more, until I'm going to do my leg exercises again. I don't know when. Maybe I'll start this week with gradually doing some squat, or even start with my M squat, to see if I can stop regressing and maybe progress even a little bit, just see how it feels. I do not have any pain in it, but there's a really strange crackling in there, a little bit less, but it's still there, so I have to be careful with my leg workouts. So workout A is going to be the regular deadlift and pullover. So I'm going to include the pullover instead of the pull down, and I put them also together. So first it was workout A and workout B. Workout A was a back exercise in the form of a deadlift. Workout B with pull down, also the back exercise. And I think, even though they're 7 days apart, that there still may be some overlapping with this exercise. So maybe my back is not yet recovered even after 7 days. So I want to see if that's really the case by putting them together. So the volume of this workout is going to be a little bit higher because of the deadlift working the back, and pullover what I'm going to do for the back. So you get a little bit more volume in there, and because I'm resting about 5 to 6 days with this kind of program between workouts, there's at least 10 days rest between the back exercises. So I want to find out if that really does something for me. Now you're thinking, of course, why the pullover and why not the chin up? It's because I'm going to add dumbbell curls. to see if my biceps grow faster because of this, because of the direct curl, direct bicep stimulation. And I do not want to watery mix everything a little bit together, that it seems that if my biceps is growing, that it's because of the volume, because of the pull down, the chin up that I'm going to do, that's already bicep stimulation, and then with a curl that it gets stimulated because of the extra volume. I do not want to see that. So I want to do only the pullover, which only trains the lats, and there's absolutely no bicep work in that. So I'm going to try that and then do the dumbbell curl and see if my biceps are going to grow a little bit more, just because of the curl and not because of the combination between a pull down and a curl. So it's going to be interesting anyway for me. Now we go for workout B. I did already calf raises in there, just to, because my calves were getting smaller. And I read before, people, I don't need to do extra calf, the leg press or the squats will do enough. Well, that's not for everybody, and that's why this program is so brilliant. You go back to the basics, you go back to what is the minimum, and then see how your body is going to react. I mean, you can do 10 exercises per workout, but then you do not really see what is really necessary. I mean, for my shoulders, I see that my shoulders are staying good and they're not getting smaller, even though I don't do any lateral raises anymore, don't do any overhead presses anymore, not even bent over for the back, which I think, I mean, if I have to be objective, and that's very difficult, I have the feeling that the back of my shoulders, that are staying a little bit behind, but I don't know if it's somewhere here, because you can't measure that, of course. You can only see it on the photos, but the photos, I mean, I'm 53 years old. The results that I get is so minimum that you cannot see it on the photos. I mean, that's why I made before and after photo, but you don't see any difference, because it's the difference is so minimum. I mean, if I were 18 or 19 years old and I started with these workouts, then you would see a big progress. But at my age and my 30 plus years of experience, the little nuances, the little bit of growth that I get, it's not shown on the photographs. So it takes a little bit longer before I really think, okay, I need a little bit more rear shoulders in there. We'll see in the future. So workout B, said already, the calf raises, dips stay in there, and I'm going to add a lying tricep extension or skull crusher, whatever you want. It's an overhead triceps extension that works more the long head, which gives you this incredible hanging part of the triceps. Let's see what happens. I mean, the dips, I found with the dips, what I said already, outside head is doing good, getting a little bit thicker. And I think also the way I perform the dips is a little bit different than what I used to do or what I see other people doing. I do not do any full range of motions anymore. I stay in the bottom position. I do maybe a half or 1/3 of the movement, and I feel it much more in my chest. My chest grew really from this, just staying down. I think when you go with the dip and you really go to full range of motion, the last part is really triceps and there's not much chest anymore. And I could do, of course, full range dips. I do not think that will make my triceps grow extra, and it will only take away from my chest development. So that's why I include an overhead, a lying overhead triceps extension to put more emphasis on the long head of the triceps. So in conclusion, my daring journey, yeah, Mentzer. To uncover the minimum exercise requirements for muscle growth is an inspiring testament, not just for me, but I hope for you also, to the power of simplicity and focus in fitness. With still 3 months left in my experiment, I eagerly anticipate the results of the modified program and the insights I will glean about muscle growth. While the consolidation program serves as a foundation, my willingness to adapt and to innovate demonstrates a profound commitment to the pursuit of my fitness goals. This journey reminds us that sometimes less is more, and a well-planned intense workout can deliver remarkable results. So stay tuned for the final chapter of this intriguing fitness experiment. Still 3 months to go, and I'm going to change still some things. Thinking of doing negative only instead of just the full range of motion, just to see if I can just push a little bit extra. So stay tuned and see you next time.